been framed. Listen, I know it was bad, and I don't care. Welcome to DIY Dammit. Today we are making custom mats for your picture frames, and amazingly, it's not that hard because I can't do the hard stuff, you see. And I wouldn't do that to you anyway. Say adios to all those boring white mats that come with the frame and say hello to new, snazzy, awesome ones. Supplies you will need for this craft are picture frame that comes with a mat, cool looking wrapping, scrapbooking, or paper, scissors, a foam brush, Mod Podge, and if you're like me and you're impatient, Scotch tape, and lots of it. Let's begin, shall we? I found these frames at Goodwill and I love them. So a frame with a mat like this with all these cutouts is going to take a long time, but if you're just doing a simple rectangle or square, you've got it easy. First, you're gonna figure out how much paper you'll need to cover your whole mat. I would recommend using a whole piece, but if you want to be crafty and piece together multiple pieces of paper, do it. I'm not gonna do that because it sounds like a disaster waiting to happen, but again, live your life. Also, you're probably better at this than I am. Now you're gonna cut out the paper, leaving about 1 inch to 1.5 inches extra around the mat. You're gonna use this to glue it around the back and make it look fancy. Next, you're going to apply Mod Podge to your mat, very, very lightly. I'd rather have you do this lightly than heavily. Those two things are opposites for a reason. If you do it heavy, you can risk ripping the paper or distorting your mat, so go easy, you glue freak. Now you're gonna let this dry. Once it's dry, we are going to cut into where the pictures go and wrap the paper around to the back so it has a nice finished look to it. Now, I'm very impatient, so I started using tape to secure all of these pieces down. You can really use Mod Podge. It's up to you. Again, nobody's gonna see this side of it, so whatever works better for you and whatever you have the time and patience for, do that. Now, if you're working with a square or a rectangle, you're gonna make 45-degree angle cuts into the corners. And this will just leave a really nice clean thing to fold up. I can't explain it. You understand what I'm saying. If you're working with a circle or an oval shape, make more cuts so it looks seamless from the front of the mat. This is a challenge I beg you not to take because as you can see, I kind of messed this up and it was pretty time consuming and a lot of work. Especially when you take on a mat with 13 picture holes. Woo! Now you're gonna let this dry and then voila, you have a picture with a mat that you did not pay an arm and a leg for. But imagine if you did. It'd be very hard to craft without those things. What do you want to see me make? Let me know in the comments below. And if you've made anything from DIY Dammit, let me know. Hashtag it with DIY Dammit and I will peep it. Sounds gross. Don't forget to like and subscribe and pre-order my book!